In a campus, everything is so spread apart that you begin that siloing and then setting up your own data streams. Then when budgets come out and people are able to spend money the way they want to spend it, they'll go out and they'll buy their own software. And then you're creating another data flow and you're getting that duplication of systems. It's surprising. I think there's some universities, it wasn't until COVID that they became more aware of, okay, we need video conferencing, or even things like Teams or Slack. A lot of places were not using them. It's not uncommon to hear, why do you want to change this? I've been doing the same thing for 40 years and it's worked, but it really isn't working. So there is a lot of resistance in a higher ed environment.
And how can you position these changes in a positive light for those people? Because there are a lot of people either in that kind of situation, or I've also talked with people on this show before about the idea of, well, if you automate this, what am I going to do, right? Like, well, you're going to automate me out of a job. And that's usually 90% of the time not really the case. It's just taking something off your plate so you can focus on more impactful work. But there is that mindset too. So do you have any advice for people who are kind of coming up against those kind of feelings or reactions, and how you can maybe get people over that hump?
Putting in a good change management process is helpful, but even before you launch the initiative, taking the time to talk to people and explain the why. Because while there is a lot of resistance, I found that most of the resistance isn't necessarily just because they're being stubborn and they don't want to change the way they do business. They're afraid. They don't know what is going to happen with the change. And like you said, right away they start thinking, oh, we want to automate this, which means I'm going to be out of a job. So taking that time to create that with them. This is how it's going to benefit you. This is how it's going to benefit the organization. And it's actually going to help you keep your job because you're going to be able to enhance your own performance.